Joining us this morning to talk more is Axios reporter Madison Mills. So, Madison, let's go to D.C. here. CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe asked the president how much longer the conflict with Iran and the high gas prices would endure. Let's take a listen to what the president said, and we'll come back to talk about it.
If you need more time, does that mean Americans should anticipate spending more on gasoline for the foreseeable future?
For a little while. And you know what they get for that? You know what they get for that? Iran without a nuclear weapon.
So, Madison, the president said it's going to last a little while, but what do we think the reality is? How long could a little while be that these prices are going to remain higher?
A little while could be 3 to 6 months from when we get an official end to what is going on in Iran. So that's not back and forths on peace talks. That is an official ending here. Why is that so important? Because suppliers, everyone across the oil supply chain is a part of the final price that you're going to see at the pump. That's a lot of different players that have to move off the back of crude oil prices, which is where this all starts. Crude oil, very volatile, can move very, very quickly, but those prices trickling down to what you actually see at the pump can take time. And experts tell us that that could be around 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months from when there's an actual end to the war, or? Okay, that's a long time. All right.
And so, Madison, we also were discussing this big case that relates to Polymarket, that soldier being charged for making $400,000 on a bet that he was involved in capturing Nicolas Maduro. What is the connection between that and Wall Street and market trends that we're seeing?
Well, this is the thing. I mean, oil prices aren't just moving off the back of, the actual fundamentals of what it costs to get access to oil. Also, right. Traders are moving the price of oil all the time. And we're seeing a similar dynamic playing out like we saw with that prediction trader who we now know was involved in the Maduro raid. There have been some very curiously timed trades in the oil market that make it look as if, why are we seeing a massive bet get placed on WTI crude oil right before Trump posts something on Truth Social about the next steps in the war. All of that can impact the price of crude oil, which then, again, as we were talking about, takes a long time to trickle down to what you see at the pump. But it has an impact, and we're starting to see those trades that look a little bit dubious really impacting the price of oil. And traders are going to continue to hype up the price of oil, which is why it's so important to have a very clear end to the war, because without that, traders are going to keep moving this price based off vibes and less about fundamentals.
It's also a reminder that Wall Street effectively is just betting. It's a big casino. It's guesses. It's emotionally driven as much as it is based on the fundamentals as well. Madison, great to chat with you this Friday. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. You too.